Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It's your boy Jay Ferg.
And Chris.
We are leaving PEI after 2 months or however long it's been. I got laid off March 17th and we're leaving today, which is May 12th. We could have left almost a week ago, but you need a lot of paperwork to go through the borders. And
Because we have to go from PEI to New Brunswick to Nova Scotia. So we have to cross twice.
so we need to make sure all our paperwork was lined up before we headed out, because if we got to the border and they shut us down, we weren't allowed to come back. So it was a long process. Could have left probably Wednesday, but oh well, things happen. So I decided to go to Walmart and get some spray paint. I want to hydro dip my Xbox controllers while I'm sitting at home for another 2 weeks. Because the first 2 weeks killed me, so it's gonna be even harder in Halifax. It's a lot worse in Halifax, as you know. So
There's more cases and everything.
yeah.
So. Alright, well, we're starting this journey. It's 2:02. See how long it takes. We're in Charlottetown now. I think we're gonna stop for coffee because if you've been watching the videos, Tammy's is always the first stop.
Yeah. So stay tuned for the rest of the video, and we'll show you how the journey is with going through the borders.
Yeah.
So we're at the bridge.
There's nothing on this side.
I think on this side, it's the New Brunswick side, and you go through. When you're leaving that, when you're coming back, you don't have to. When you're coming back, you need to go through the whole border system. You're nervous?
Not nervous, I think it'll work, but
You're gonna get turned away? Highly doubt it.
just now we have to
Really coming here for work, so I think we should be fine. It's a fancy right turn. So we officially are going to the New Brunswick border, as you can see right there.
Do I turn left? I've never been over here.
It's nice scenery. See, over there.
Alright.
And here we are, going to the border.
But when we talk, we'll definitely put it.
Yeah.
Don't even like how to.
Alright, so we made it through border number 1, New Brunswick. It was pretty simple. We didn't even need all the paperwork we printed off, but we got it anyways. They just asked us some simple questions about where we're going, where we live, if we're stopping, where we're going for work.
Especially because we're going back to Halifax, so it wasn't a big deal because we weren't staying in New Brunswick.
Yeah. So then our next stop will be going through the Nova Scotia border, and they'll be asking the same thing, and then saying that we'll have to go through quarantine, which we already know, but you know, it's pretty simple so far, which is nice. I heard a lot of bad things, but so far it's going pretty good.
But they did tell us that we are allowed to stop at a gas station, go through a drive-through, anything like that, like in New Brunswick, so it's pretty cool.
Which is pretty sick. And now, another few hours before we hit our next stop.
Yeah, it's just a drive the whole way.
Well, if you want to stop later if you want. So you play your Animal Crossing. Yes, I brought this Switch, so she bought Animal Crossing when we were in PEI, and so she's gonna play it probably the whole way back when we switch driving. But other than that, I'm enjoying this right now.
It's pretty easy.
And we are almost at the new Nova Scotia border, as you can see by the flags up here on the left, and the big old sign. Of course, you can see my switch in the window. with that. Yeah. Not sure how far we are away from the actual border, but we're in Nova Scotia. But I have no idea how far away the actual area we have to pass through is. We just passed the one going from Nova Scotia to New Brunswick, like towards New Brunswick, so that's be here soon. And so far we're still on schedule for getting Nova Scotia in time, so probably switch drivers after this little stop here. It's just easier for her to do it because she has a PI license. I went to Alberta last year and I still have my Alberta license, so it makes things a little more difficult. But yeah, this site's actually right up there, as you can see. See all the...
And this car is actually the car that was in front of us in the New Brunswick
Yeah, it's
border.
the same car, yeah.
Nice little tent. Alright,
Yeah, we're going through, boys. Alright, so we just finished through the Nova Scotia border, and I gotta say, it was even easier than the New Brunswick one, and that kind of scares me because the fact is that Nova Scotia does have a very high rate of active cases of coronavirus, so I do not understand why it's so easy. Obviously, do not travel unless you absolutely have to. Like, I'm going back to work, and she decided that she's going to go back to work too, so, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But don't travel unless you're absolutely necessary. I know it seems easy, but don't do it. We waited days for our paperwork to come in, and
this guy at the Nova Scotia border, he's like, we have all our stuff in the back. He's like, oh, like, did you go to a yard sale? You did pretty good, ha ha ha, you know. And then he's like, all right, so letting you know this, letting you know that, blah blah blah. That's it. Have a good day. Like, didn't even ask for a license. The guy at New Brunswick had a clipboard, wrote down the address we were going to, took our license, our license
number.
plate.
Yeah, he took our number and everything so they could call us. Yeah, like you think the Nova Scotia one would be so serious, like New Brunswick doesn't even barely has any cases. Anyhow, that's how we're getting on so far. We stopped for maybe 30 seconds, so we are still on trail to getting to Nova Scotia probably by 5 o'clock, 5:30.
Time's now, let's see. It is 3:46.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Well, we're hoping when we get home that we live in kind of a sketchy area, so we're hoping that we didn't get robbed, because it was a really big concern.
Our door sometimes blows open, so fuck.
We live in one of those old Victorian houses, and it's not fun and very expensive to live in. So if you want to live in Halifax, watch where you're living. So we actually, since they told us at the bar that we could stop and get food, it is now like 4 something. Let me see, one sec. It is 4:50, so it's pretty much supper time. Chrissy and I didn't want to drive for another hour and get food like at our house, so we decided to stop at Thai Express. Let's get pad Thai. Since the guy did say we're allowed to stop, we decided to take that in our own hands. I'm not going in, only Chrissy's going in, so instead of 2 people, we only have 1 person going in, which is nice. And then we are heading back to Halifax to unpack all our stuff. And we have like 2 weeks worth of groceries in the back trunk. So it came to about $300 worth of groceries, which is... So yeah, we're on our last leg of the trip. I know it wasn't super exciting, but Chris and I were extremely curious what the borders were going to be like. Turns out they were a joke. But like I said, don't travel unless you absolutely need to. We didn't have to prove our documents, but the thing is if we need to prove our documents, you need to have them on hand. I am going back to work in 2 weeks. We're restarting our project, going back to training courses for this whole COVID-19 thing, and then I'll keep you updated with how my life is in Halifax and how crazy it is. It should be a really good time. I love Halifax, is the city I was born. I have lots of family there. But once again, I'll actually get to be able to show you what I do for work. Obviously not while I'm working, but I'll show you little clips of what we do for work. Anyhow, it's time to eat. Here she comes with the Thai Express. You got it.
They were taking their sweet old time in there. Like they were just like,
Was there social distancing?
oh, I guess. The two workers were like close together.
Okay, any forks?
I think there is 2 forks in there, yeah.
Great.
Did you want to eat a bit now?
Thai Express with bean sprouts.
I don't like beans.
Because she don't get bean sprouts.
Not a fan.
Open her up.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably not healthy, but
You
I'm
know.
hungry.
I'm starving.
We just got back home in our house in Halifax. Thank you guys for watching our journey. It means a lot to us. If you have any questions or feedback, comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next Friday.